see the next question. Very, very beautiful question. Very, very important question. Question number 74. Very beautiful question, sir. Now see here. Let us solve this question. Question says, if 4m square plus 1 by m square is equal to 2. 4m square plus 1 by m square value is given as 2. What you need to find is 8m cube plus 1 by m cube value you need to find. That means 8m cube can be written as 2m whole cube plus 1 by m cube. I will write it as it is. That means, can I say that if I want to find the value of 2m whole cube plus 1 by m cube, I need to have the value of 2m plus 1 by m. If I have the value of 2m plus 1 by m, getting out 2m cube whole cube plus 1 by m cube value is not at all a difficult task. That means I should somehow hunt to get this particular value. But in all my previous questions, the power of the if condition was given 1 itself. So we were multiplying something in the left hand side, the same thing we were multiplying in the right hand side. But in this question, the power what I require is 1, but the power what is given in the if condition is 2. I hope you are getting the logic. Now see how I need to reduce it to 2m plus 1 by m format. Listen to this carefully. Can I say that this 4m square, I will write it as 2m whole square. 4m square, I will write it as 2m whole square plus 1 by m square, I will write it as it is in square format itself. Now, we know that a plus b whole square, let me use a different color for your better understanding. We know that a plus b whole square is a square. That a square term I have here plus b square. B square term also I have it here plus 2ab. It is 2 into a value is nothing but 2m plus b value is nothing but 1 by m. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2 into a into b, and that means I have added this 2ab term on the left hand side. If I add the 2ab term on the left hand side, right hand side also I should add that 2ab term. That means right hand side also I will add that 2 into 2m into 1 by m, but along with this right hand side term whatever I added, I already have this 2 in the right hand side, so I will write that 2 as it is. I hope the equation is very, very clear for you people. That means this entire left hand side is a square plus b square plus 2ab format. This is nothing but equal to a plus b. That means a is nothing but 2m, b is nothing but 1 by m. A plus b whole square is nothing but the entire left hand side. Right hand side is nothing but this m will cancel out. 2 into 2 into 1 is nothing but 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. That means I came to know that 2m plus 1 by m whole square is equal to 6. But I don't want 2m plus 1 by m whole square. What I require is 2m plus 1 by m only. That means 2m plus 1 by m is nothing but, if I shift the square to the right hand side, it becomes square root. It is nothing but square root of 6. Now it is very, very easy for you to solve it, sir. It is never a difficulty. So you know that 2m plus 1 by m value is what we were hunting for, and we got that value as 6. Now I want to find 2m whole power 3 plus 1 by m whole power 3. 1 by m whole power 3. This is never a difficult task because we already know how to find it. It is k cube. That means root 6 whole cube minus 3 into k. K value is root 6, but I cannot stop it at k cube minus 3k because I should multiply this 3k also with the coefficient of m, that is nothing but 2, and coefficient of 1 by m, which is nothing but 1. So my final answer is root 6 whole cube is nothing but it is 6 root 6 minus 3 root 6 into 2 is also 6 root 6. 6 root 6 difference with 6 root 6. My final answer is 0. Right? My final answer is 0. That means the answer for this question is how much? It is option A, 0. It is one of the beautiful way of analyzing. I know that I want 2m plus 1 by m. 4m square I can write it as 2m whole square. 1 by m square I can write it as 1 by m whole square. So a square plus b square, I have 2ab term, I made it. I added the 2ab on the left hand side, added the same 2ab on the right hand side also. Now this is one of the way. This is one of the way of finding this value as k root 6. That means k value as root 6 basically. That means to find this value of k, that means to find this 2m plus 1 by m value as root 6 in this question, I used this format, or I used this kind of solving called as a plus b whole square methodology. Now this is your method 1 to find k value. You can also find, see, once after finding this k value, getting this x cube plus 1 by x cube value is never a difficult task. It is not at all a difficult task. Now how can I find the k value in another methodology? That means 2m plus 1 by 2m, sorry, 2m plus 1 by m value I require. Now see here, sir, you need to get 2m plus 1 by m so that you will solve the given question. Now what I will do is, I will call that 2m plus 1 by m value, whatever I require, I will call it as k, right? I will call it as k. Now can I say from this that 2m plus 1 by m, if it is k, 2m whole square plus 1 by m whole square, this is nothing but equal to k square minus 2. But I cannot just stop it at k square minus 2. I should multiply this by coefficient of m, that is 2, coefficient of 1 by m, that is 1. So this value is nothing but k square minus 4. That means can I say that 2m whole square plus 1 by m square, I got it as k square minus 4. But think logically, sir, in the question itself they have given you the value 2m whole square plus 1 by m square. In the question itself they have given the value as 2. That means can I say that this k square minus 4, whatever I got it, that is exactly equal to whatever is given in the question as 2. If k square minus 4 is 2, k square will be 6. K is equal to plus or minus root 6. So I know that this k value is root 6. This is my second method of finding the k value. First method of finding the k value is by adding left hand side and right hand side with that 2ab term and then simplifying it as a plus b whole square format. This is also a beautiful method which you can implement. But another easiest way of finding the k value is from whatever I have solved it in method 2, you will understand it very easily how to find k value. And the moment you get that k value, finding out this particular value is never a difficult task. Don't expect me to write the same equations again in the next screen also. You know how to solve it already. I believe that the idea is very clear for every student who are listening to this class. Question number 74, very beautiful and interesting and important question. I believe that it is very clear for you people. Question number 75. Now see here, sir. In all our previous questions, what we were given is, they were giving you the value of p minus 1 by p as some constant, and we were finding p cube minus 1 by p cube value. Now this is the reverse question. In this question, p cube minus 1 by p cube value is given and we are interested in finding p minus 1 by p value. This is exactly the reverse of what we have solved in the previous cases. Now see here, sir, see here, this kind of questions will be very less in examination. This kind of questions, usually the reverse kind of questions, usually they are not asking too many times in the examination. They are very less. But having said that, it might come in the examination. Let us not take any chance. Now method 1. Method 1 is slightly a lengthy method. I will not solve this method completely, but I will tell you, I will give you the hint of solving this method. I want to find p minus 1 by p value. That I will call it as some constant k. Now we know that if p minus 1 by p is k, then p cube minus 1 by p cube is nothing but it is k cube plus 3k, right? It is k cube plus 3k, but p cube minus 1 by p cube is given in the question as 140. It is given in the question itself as 140. Now this is a cubic equation. K cube plus 3k minus 140 equal to 0. And when you solve that cubic equation, you will get 3 values of p. sorry, you will get 3 values of k, and out of the 3 values whatever you get for k, one of the value will be out of these given answer options. So that is the method that you need to follow. It is slightly a lengthier method which we are not at all interested with. So let us immediately switch on to method 2. Now see here, sir, method 2 is a very simple way of solving the question. Now p cube minus 1 by p cube value, it is given in the question as 140. They are asking you to find p minus 1 by p value. The beautiful way of solving this question is by answer options. Very fast and quick way of solving this question, it is by answer options. 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the answer options given. That means I will assume that the first option is correct answer. I will assume that p minus 1 by p is 2. If p minus 1 by p is equal to 2, then p cube minus 1 by p cube is, it is 2 cube plus 3 times of 2, k cube plus 3k. Definitely this is not equal to the given value 140. So that cannot be the right answer. Similarly, 3 cube plus 3 into 3 will also be not 140. 4 cube plus 3 into 4 will also be not 140. And the answer is option D, which is nothing but 5 cube plus 3 into 5. 125 plus 15. It is nothing but equal to 140. The most easiest way of solving the question. And that is the reason I have told you several times. Please have the skill set of solving some of the questions by using answer options, which will tremendously save a lot of time in your examination, rather than applying this methodology and getting a cubic equation and solving that cubic equation and getting 3 values of k and checking which value of k is satisfying in the given options. That is a slightly lengthy method, sir. I hope question number 75 is very clear with method 1 and method 2, but method 2 is the convenient method which we need to implement. Next, 76. Question number 76. Now this is also a very easy question. 3m minus 3 by m minus 3 equal to 0. Now everywhere 3 is there. Why to have that 3 unnecessarily? Divide everywhere by 3. It becomes m minus 1 by m minus 1 equal to 0. If I shift that minus 1 to the right hand side, it becomes plus 1. That means I know the value of m minus 1 by m as 1. So they are asking you what is m cube minus 1 by m cube plus 2. Whenever I know the value of m minus 1 by m cube minus 1 by m cube is, it is k cube plus 3k. 1 cube plus 3 into 1. This plus 2, I will write it as it is. Answer for this easy question is 1 plus 3 plus 2, which is nothing but 6, which is option D. 76 is a very easy question by nature. Now see here, sir. Now see here. Let us move on to some beautiful questions. Question number 77. Extremely important question. Very beautiful and important question. This is the kind of questions what you can expect to come in the examination. Very good question. Now see here. Question says 3a into 2a minus 1 plus 2 equal to 0. First of all, if I expand this equation, 3a into 2a is nothing but 6a square. 3a into minus 1 is nothing but minus 3a plus 2 equal to 0, right? Plus 2 equal to 0. Now, first of all these values are having 6, 3 and 2 as the constant. I will divide the entire equation by 3. If I divide the entire equation by 3, 6a square by 3, it is nothing but 6a square by 3. This will become 6 by 3 is 2a square, right? This will become 2a square. Or instead of dividing the entire equation by 3, I will divide the entire equation by a. Sir, how will you come to know whether to divide by a or whether to divide by 3? What is that you are using this shortcut? How will we come to know that we need to divide by a? I am always interested. Whenever the question is asking you a cube plus 1 by a cube or a square plus 1 by a square of that form, I always wanted to find out something something called as a plus 1 by a or a minus 1 by a format, right? That means the power is 2 here. I want to reduce the power to 1, so I will divide it by a. 6a square by a, it is 6a, minus 3a by a, it is minus 3. I will shift that minus 3 to the right hand side, it becomes plus 3. 2 by a, I will keep it as it is. It is 2 by a on the left hand side itself. Now this is what I have. 6a plus 2 by a is equal to 3. Now if you observe carefully, this is power 1, this also is power 1. Constant can be anyway manipulated according to our requirements, which we have seen in our previous problems also, which we will do it in our problem also. But the main point in this beautiful question is, every previous question whatever we have solved earlier, all the cases, this number was a perfect cube and the denominator number was also a perfect cube. That means 9 whatever is given, instead of 9 they would have been giving you a perfect cube. Here whatever they are giving you 3, that 3 also they would have been giving you a perfect cube. But unfortunately in this question, this 9 and 3 are not perfect cubes. 9 and 3 are not perfect cubes, but I want to make those given constants as perfect cubes. 9 should become a perfect cube. That means 9 should become 27. I will multiply the entire thing by 3. That means this becomes 9 into 9a cube plus 1 by 3a cube is what I have in the question. When I multiply this by 3, this becomes 9 into 3, 27. Now I am very happy because 3 into 9 is 27. 27 is a perfect cube. I am very happy for it. Similarly, 3 into 1 by 3 is 1. 1 is also a perfect cube. But I cannot just multiply by whatever number I like it, sir. I cannot just multiply by 3 because the equation what I have here in green color and the equation what is given here in the question, they both are different. They both need to be balanced. That means if you multiply by 3, you should also divide by 3 to balance the equation. I hope you are getting the logic. You should divide by 3 to balance the equation. That means this entire equation, you should solve it right now as I will keep this 1 by 9 outside. I will keep this 1 by 3 outside. This numerator 3 I will multiply inside the bracket. 3 into 9 is 27. So it is 27a cube. I will write it as 3a whole cube. I hope you are getting the logic. Plus 3 into 1 by 3 is 1. It is 1 by a cube. It can be written as 1 by a whole cube if required. This is what they are asking you to find. Now it is very simple for me to analyze, sir. Think little logically, you will get the answer so soon. And this kind of problem we have solved already. Now think logically. I have to find, forget about 1 by 3. 1 by 3 just multiplying at the end. It makes not too much difference actually. I have to find 3a whole cube plus 1 by 3 whole cube. 1 by a whole cube. I have to find 3a whole cube plus 1 by a whole cube. To find this value, I want to get 3a plus 1 by a value. If I have 3a plus 1 by a value as some constant k, then finding out 3a whole cube plus 1 by a whole cube, it is never a difficult task. But the coefficient of a should be 3. But here the coefficient of a is 6. 6 should become 3. Divide by 2. Very simple. If you divide by 2 on the left hand side, divide by 2 on the right hand side also. That means if you want, check it out. Half of 6 is 3. This is 3a plus half of 2 is 1. It is 1 by a. I was looking for 3a plus 1 by a value. I got the same thing. That is nothing but 3 by 2. Right? That is nothing but 3 by 2. That means I know the value of 3a plus 1 by a as 3 by 2 right now. I need to find 3a whole cube plus 1 by a whole cube. That is very simple for me. So final answer is 1 by 3 times of 3a whole cube plus 1 by a whole cube is 3 by 2 whole square. 3 by 2 whole cube minus 3k. 3 by 2 whole cube minus 3 times of 3 by 2, but I should not stop it at this point, because for that 3k I should multiply the coefficient of a, which is 3, 1 by a, which is 1. So I will multiply by coefficient of a, which is 3. So final answer is 1 by 3 times of, this is 27 by 8 minus, denominator is 2 as of now. So this is 3 cube is again 27, but here 2 should become the denominator 8. Multiply by 4 on numerator and denominator. So this will become, this all simplification I am sure you know how to take care of. Common denominator is 8 right now. 27 minus 27 into 4. It is nothing but 108. So it is 27 minus 108 is minus 81. Minus 81 divided by 3 times of 8. 3 into 1, 3 into 27. Your final answer for this question is minus 27 by 8. Minus 27 by 8. That means the answer for this question is option A, which is minus 27 by 8. This is exactly how you need to solve the questions. Now, you might get another kind of methodology in this question, which I will not be solving completely, but I will give you the hint. This can be one of the methods, sir. Why? Because one of the method is I am trying to make this 9 as a perfect cube. 9 is becoming a perfect cube 27, so multiply by 3. So to compensate the equation, I will also divide by 3. There is some other way another student might think, sir, why should I make 9 as a perfect cube? I will make this 3 as a perfect cube. That means I am more interested in making this denominator 3 to become 27. Yes, that is another methodology. That means 3 should become 27. If 3 has to become 27, that means denominator you should multiply by 9, right? You should multiply 9 by denominator. That means if I multiply 9 by denominator, then numerator also I should multiply by 9. So 9 into 3 becomes 27 for you, right? 9 into 3 becomes 27 for you. And here also 9 into 9, it is 81. Will 81 be a perfect cube? Is 81 a perfect cube? No, 81 is not a perfect cube. That means whatever we actually aspire, we want this constant and also this particular constant both to become a perfect cube, not only one. Then only we can solve it in the most easiest format. That is how you need to think about manipulating the given equation. Please be very clear with this particular concept, so that your problem solving, your understanding level becomes very easy for you, and thereby you will not face any difficulty in solving that kind of questions in your examination hall. I believe that whatever the kind of solution I have taught you is very clear for every student who is listening to this particular class. I hope the idea is clear, sir. 3 can be made 27. It's not a difficult task. 3 into 9 is 27. But if I put 9 in the denominator, numerator also I will make it as 9, because 9 into 9 is 81. Okay, let us think like this. Okay, let us try it out. Let us just write it. What is the equation which is given? Equation is 9a cube plus 1 by 3a cube. 9a cube plus, there is no harm in trying it, 1 by 3a cube. So assume that I want to make this 3 as 27. I multiplied here by 9. So if I multiply by 9, here also I should multiply by 9 in that case. So can I say that this becomes 9 and 9 will cancel out, and you are left with 9a cube once again, and plus 9 by, okay, so it is not the way, sir. 1 minute, I am somewhere making a mistake, I believe. Anyway, it's not a mistake. Basically what I am basically trying to say you is, you can think in different methodologies what you want, but ultimately this number and this number should eventually turn out to become a perfect cube. So it should become a perfect cube, and then only you can solve it. You decide which should be the multiplying and dividing factors and take the problems accordingly. I hope the idea is very clear for you people, sir.